My name is Jorge Solis. I am the sales manager for Atlas Home Energy Solutions. We're a home performance company based out of Western Maryland. And Aeroseal has had a huge impact on our business. I remember when I joined the company in 2012, we're mostly focusing on insulation, spray foam, basically any weatherization project we could get our hands on. You know, we were going out to homes, we were doing energy audits or estimates, and people were telling us, you know, my energy bills are high or my house is uncomfortable. And basically at that point, you know, our only kind of tool in the arsenal was really related to insulation, related to air sealing, and we did that for a while, and we realized that ducts were a problem. You know, we would find ductwork in the attics. We would find that people were complaining about a lack of airflow, but we either suggested, you know, hey, you know, maybe you should do some duct sealing, some manual duct sealing, or we kind of just brushed it off as if it wasn't an issue. But we realized it was something that the customer needed. It needed to be addressed, and so we heard about this Aeroseal thing for you know, it was months. We were just recommending it to homeowners, honestly, and we'd just be like, yeah, actually, their ducts are behind drywall, so you know, you're not going to be able to really seal them. But there is a system that you can actually seal the ducts from the inside. Now, I don't know anything about it, and I don't know any company that does it, but you should go research it. And I think eventually got to the point where we were recommending enough where we basically were doing a little bit better you know, as a business. And so we said, hey, why don't we look into this, you know, getting a machine or finding out who does Aeroseal so we can sub it out to them. Realized, you know, hey, you know, pretty affordable. We can definitely get some good use out of it. We have an existing customer base, and we got Aeroseal. And after that, I mean, every time we went to a home, things just became a whole lot simpler, because previously we were basically trying to address the homeowner's needs and doing a good job of it, but we weren't doing the whole home. We weren't giving them a full system, because we were keeping the air inside the home, but we weren't successful at getting the air delivered to all the rooms and fixing all the comfort issues. We were still getting calls. And so once we got Aeroseal, I mean, every house we went to, we said, okay, you know, it's good, you can seal up your envelope, you can insulate, but what you really need is you need to deliver more airflow to these rooms. And so having Aeroseal made it so much easier, because once we got it down and we were able to seal those systems to 10 CFM or less of leakage, we knew that we were getting them the maximum amount of airflow out of their unit. And so, you know, one of the things that really struck me early on was we would schedule our jobs, and we would have the Aeroseal crew come out. Before we did any insulation air sealing at this house, you know, the homeowner would, you know, pay us to do a whole home retrofit, which included Aeroseal. We would come out and do the Aeroseal, and a homeowner who would, you know, their previous their concerns were, you know, my second floor is hot in the summer, it's cold in the winter, I'm just not very comfortable in my home. We would go out and do the Aeroseal, and just from that service alone, they would call us and be like, I already feel a tremendous amount of difference. And they were legitimately excited about being in their home and being more comfortable. And we hadn't even touched their insulation. Their insulation could have been, you know, 3 inches and not have a very well sealed envelope, but we went out and did Aeroseal, and as, you know, just a standalone service, it just provided a tremendous improvement. And we just started getting glowing reviews about just specifically the Aeroseal. And so, you know, it basically became one of our staples. It allowed us to put a truck out on the road that was just dedicated to doing Aeroseals. It also allowed us to also get into duct cleaning a little bit, because we found like people that wanted Aeroseal also were a little bit worried about duct cleaning. And so it's, you know, now I can't even imagine our company without our Aeroseal, because it's when we go out to a house, their concerns, and the reason they call us, the reason that we get really good reviews and referrals, are that these guys made my house comfortable again. And Aeroseal is what really allows us to be able to go out there and perform that service for them and get that homeowner excited about being in their home.